Hi, welcome to Expansiveness of Light. Today I'm going to do my very best to, in a simple way, explain what a quantum structure is that we are and what timelines are. So, first of all, each of us, we're a quantum structure of the quantum field of infinite consciousness, infinite intelligence, infinite God, source, creator, the absolute. So we are a mini quantum structure of the whole. And so it's kind of like, I really like this. This is an acorn to an oak tree. So this acorn it's in its own right now, its own structure, its own physical, manifestation. So this acorn, when it, cracks open and starts to seed and grow, it has all the capacity to become the largest, most beautiful oak tree in existence. And so we are like that. We are that acorn, that structure in a physical way of the absolute creator. And so when we do the positive things, then we can grow. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm wearing this t-shirt with the tree on it. So kind of like, we are the tree of life. And anyway, and then timelines. So I could never find anyone to really truly just explain simply what a timeline is. When people would say jumping timelines, I'm like, well, how do you jump a timeline from here to there, and so forth. A timeline is kind of like a roadmap. It's a pathway. It's an energetic pathway. And it is based upon our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, and our beliefs, and past life experiences. So if you take a moment, this physical body that we are experiencing is a vehicle for our soul, our spirit to travel in, to have physical experiences. Like a car, when you get in a car, you are not the car. You're just traveling in that vehicle to get from A to B and have life experience in that car, go to different destinations. Same thing with this physical body. It is a vehicle. And so there are many timelines that we can be on. And timelines are based upon vibratory frequency. So there's low timelines and then there's higher timelines. And of course, if you want a peaceful, joy-filled, abundant, prosperous timeline of freedom, then you want to be vibrating here and you don't want to be vibrating here. And so the collective of humanity is on a certain timeline. There is actually, there was three primary ones, and just recently I did hear someone say, who can see, said the third timeline of destruction was dissolved and no longer in existence. And so we have a timeline for the collective of middle of the road, and then we have a higher timeline of more, let's just say, faster acceleration of people awakening and peacefulness, cooperation, community, and so forth. So we can be on a timeline here, But then if something happens to us, some emotional thing happens to us, or what we have been working on manifesting doesn't seem to manifest in a week, a day, a month, a year, we then lose hope, and then we can, if we haven't mastered our emotions and our thought forms, we can then drop. And so we're on a different timeline. And there's variable timelines. And so in order to stay on the timeline of the highest that you would like to stay on, one has to learn how to master their emotions and master their mental body, their beliefs, and so forth. It needs to stay pretty positive. However, you can. So this is the jumping of timelines. Is your emotions, your beliefs, your feelings, your thought forms. So you can jump to a lower timeline, or you can jump to a higher timeline in a second. So the key is to be the tree, focus on your breath, be the stabilizing breath, find the union within yourself. And if you stay pretty balanced and you stay focused on what you want to create, then it will happen. You just have to have the trust and the faith to stay on the pathway. So it's like, traveling in a car, say your GPS, I don't use GPS, but your GPS all of a sudden doesn't work, and you've relied on that outer to guide you, and then you're like, totally, you don't know where you are. So then you're on a timeline of confusion. So the number one thing is to probably get off the fence and decide exactly what it is that you want in your life, and stay focused upon that, and expect it to happen. However, this is the caveat. If it's aligned with your soul, your human personality, your human ego, if it's aligned with your soul, then great. However, many times we, as a human personality, we want things to be a certain way, and then our soul doesn't really want that, or the higher creator aspect of us doesn't want that. However, I feel that the highest level of creator, the neutral part of creator, is neutral. So anyway, I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. And so in the quantum structure, your auric field, so you have everything that the absolute creator has. And the key of unlocking that magic is surrendering the ego program, because then you will experience the oneness with Source, with God, with Buddha. And then when you get there, you really don't care what manifests, because you understand everything is really that. I am that I am. So anyway, much love, much happiness, and be the master of your world. And saying I am is very powerful. So I am master of my world. I am master of my emotions. I am master of my thought forms. I am the balancing breath. And have fun creating your reality the way that you would like it to be. So, peace and blessings.